So the next thing that happened on Monday Night Raw, it was a tag team match. But before we talk about that tag team match, we got to talk about what happened backstage. Now we see Damian Priest backstage, and then we see Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio come walking up backstage. And pretty much Rhea Ripley was talking about how Damian and Finn are not acting like men, and they gotta squash the beef, like, because they aren't acting like men, and Damian Priest was talking about, like, well, this man right here, this man has been trying to squash it with Finn, and Finn just don't want to listen. I already talked to him, but he said, just for you, I'll talk to him one more time. And Rhea Ripley was like, okay, fine. So yeah, that's what happened there. And then we get to the first match of the night. It was Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle versus Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci with the Intercontinental Champion Gunther, Imperium, in a tag team match. So yeah, this match, it was a pretty good match. Matt Riddle was doing his thing and stuff, and, at the ending, he started getting taken down and stuff. Like, Imperium was taking control of this match. And then we see Imperium trying to hit the Imperium bomb onto Matt Riddle, while Ludwig Kaiser climbed up the second turnbuckle. And then we see Giovanni Vinci about to pick him up for the powerbomb. Matt Riddle hits a back body drop onto Vinci, and then Kaiser jumps off the second turnbuckle, but he gets hit with a knee to the face by Riddle. Riddle goes over there and tags in McIntyre. McIntyre comes into the ring, taking control of this match, hitting some belly-to-belly suplexes on both of them and neck breakers and all that stuff. And then he was setting up for the Claymore onto Giovanni Vinci, and then we see Kaiser getting into the ring, and then the referee's dealing with Kaiser, trying to deal with him and stuff, and while the referee's distracted because of Ludwig Kaiser, we see Gunther grabbing Drew McIntyre's leg and then dragging him out of the ring, and then we see Matt Riddle coming up, jumping off the steel steps with a flying knee to the face onto Gunther, taking him out. McIntyre gets back into the ring. He runs the ropes and stuff. Vinci was trying to hit a clothesline onto him, but he ducks it, and then McIntyre comes back with the Claymore onto Vinci. Ludwig Kaiser comes running into the ring, but he gets caught by the ankle lock by Matt Riddle. And while Matt Riddle got the ankle lock applied to Ludwig Kaiser, McIntyre goes for the pin on Vinci, pinning him for the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Drew McIntyre and Matt Riddle defeated Imperium tonight in a tag team match. That's what happened. But then, after the match ended, we see Imperium on the ramp and stuff, and then Gunther says something to Vinci. Obviously, Gunther's disappointed in Vinci, and he just walks away. And then Vinci's looking at Kaiser like, dang, my fault, pretty much. And Kaiser just looks at him, and he just walks away, too. So, yeah, a little bit of tensions going high in Imperium. So, yeah, that's what happened there. For that match, I'll give it 3 stars. It was a pretty good match to kick off Raw, pretty much, the first match. So, yeah, that's what happened there. But then, after that, we see Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day, talking backstage. And, Damian Priest is trying to squash the beef with Finn. And Damian Priest was trying to give him some options. He goes, like, number 1, we can be cool and stop all this stuff. Or number 2, and then Finn just stops him right there. He goes, like, number 2, we can just squash the beef and be cool with each other. And Finn was like, but the only thing is I get first dibs on Seth Rollins since I'm not done with him. And Damian Priest looks at me and goes like, that's perfectly fine. You can get first dibs on Seth Rollins. And I know you can beat him. But the thing is, just remember, I get the Money in the Bank briefcase. And he just walks away, and Finn Balor's just looking at him. So yeah, that's what happened there. But yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on Monday Night Raw. See you guys later until then.